We are very happy to have the chance to interview Ian. Ian, he has been studying in Switzerland for 3 years, and this is the internship in Switzerland. So, could you just introduce yourself to my friends?
Yes, I'm from Hong Kong. My name is Ian. Now 20 years old. It's the third year in Switzerland. It's the third internship I'm working on in Hotel Costanova. Yeah.
Is the first time you start your internship in Switzerland, or?
It's the third time.
Third time?
Yeah. I've been working twice in Switzerland 2 years before. Yeah.
What kind of job those 3 times you were working in Switzerland?
I've been working as a service, housekeeping, night auditor, reception also. Like actually most of the job in hotel I've been working with. Yeah. I've liked it kind of experience, right?
He was working in the most touristic places that we have in Switzerland. One is in the mountain next to a big mountain called Tiflis. It's a small city called Engelberg, the city of angels. And he was working in Hotel Europe. And then he worked in Interlaken.
Really?
Interlaken is the city between the 2 lakes on the way to the Jungfrau mountain.
Yeah, it's a very famous place. Everybody in the world, everybody knows.
Exactly. Over there he worked in Hotel du Lac. Do you know what du Lac means?
The lake.
The lake in French.
So how about the language? Because in Switzerland they speak 3 different main languages.
Yeah.
So you think your language is good enough to challenge this, or any comment?
What I think is, first of all, in the first year, the school has the lesson of like German, and they would teach us like very basic German. And but somehow most of German you need to learn it during by work. Because when you work, then you learn a lot really. Like you talk to guests, talk to the manager, then you learn a lot from them. And then till now, I cannot speak like fluent German, but if like a hospitality German, then I think I can still handle it. Yeah.
It's very good. And do you have any comment about the BHMS student internship here?
We are having a variety of ITs all around, from the north of Switzerland till the south. Every place has its own cultures, different styles, and different standards. If you're talking about different ITs that we're having, we are talking about different restaurants and hotels, 3, 4, and 5 stars hotel. Could be a chain hotel, could be private owned, and all of them are having high demands from our students. At the beginning, the students could have struggled with the language or with their abilities. It could be that students are coming without any experience.
Yes.
After the first month, they're letting the student to know all of the areas and what they need to do, and try to talk to them in a different language. Does your supervisor speaks English?
Yes.
Wow, lucky.
Yeah.
What happened to Marina?
I didn't work with her.
The former supervisor didn't speak any word in English. So I can say that, you know, we can divide it into 2 ways, if he's lucky or not. If his supervisor will not speak any English, that will force him to speak
German.
German. Some places will talk to the student only in German.
Yeah.
And you know the small things, please bring the vegetables, plates, glasses. If you ask him how to say vacation, for example, he will not know the words in English, he will know it only in German. How do you say vacation in German?
I don't know.
Forgot.
Vacation, I don't know.
Ferien. Never heard it.
No.
Drop it.
I never take a vacation because yeah.
You need vacation.
How many days vacation do you have per 6 months?
14 days. Yeah.
2 weeks. It's a long benefit.
Yeah.
How many days off per week?
For 2 days.
How many hours are you working per day?
42, 48, 42.
That is per week.
Per day is 8.5, 8 hour and a half hour.
Very similar with the way we are in Asia.
How is the work?
Depends on the season, depends on which hotel, but mostly it's like a normal work. I mean, same as Asia. It's like work in restaurant, work in hotel, not much difference. But only the people is like you're facing with Asian or facing European. Yeah.
And the other question is, because you have been studying in Switzerland for hotel management, so you think is there any difference with the school learning and the intern outside?
Well, I think as like a lot of people know it, what you study is totally different from what you work. The school will only teach you the theory, and you absorb the theory and then you use it during the work. And how you apply the theory then is like depends about yourself. And what I want to say is like all depends on experience. When you work more, then you know the experience and you can like see the guests what they want, or like the feeling is good or not. So this is my experience.
Do you feel that you came prepared already from school enough for the industry, or do you think that there's a lot of gaps in which?
In my first year, we have a service class, and as a first year student, all of them they need to attend it. And that class, we need to serve our senior student, and then in that time it's like operate a real restaurant. You need to clean the table, we need to serve, we need to order. Then this is how I learned the European style service from the school, and then I apply it in the restaurant. I mean, while I work in the hotel, and then I have some mistake, but the manager will like correct me. Yeah.
So, when you finish the intern and get a better degree, do you have any plan in your future?
Well, actually, my plan is back to Hong Kong and like find a job, but what job I didn't still decide yet because still young. Yeah, still have time.
Very young.
Yeah. Then, but should be work back in hospitality industry. Yeah.
Very professional. Yes.
He just finished his academic studies. He was studying for 6 months from February until August. What can you tell us about the BA program?
From the BA, actually it's quite fun because because my classmates are all studied with me in 3 years in Switzerland already. So somehow we're like a big family. We like praying every day, of course study, yes, and then
friendly, very sweet.
yeah, the teacher are very nice. It's like for 3 years already also. There's some harsh time for the homework and for project, but still good. Yeah, the atmosphere is very nice here.
Thank you for you giving me so many information. Do you have any comment for the future student if they want to join the hotel management or BHMS? Do you have any comment for them?
I would say if you really want to study hospitality management, then you need to rethink about are you the guy who really outgoing? Because if you're like a guy who's very shy, and I don't think hospitality is like suitable for you, because you're always into face to the guests, and what I learned from retail is like love to a stranger. Then yeah, so this is hospitality. Yeah.
Very outstanding and open mind is very good for future students. And thank you very much for your some information to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.